players on the map. Spawning in the bottom position on Polar Night, we have our purple Zerg representing Team NV. He's over in Korea right now. It is MOOnGLaDe. On the top side of the map, we have our red Zerg representing Team Exile 5, the previous champion of the Oceania OCE Qualifiers. It is PiG. Alright, so PiG, one of the favourites to take it out once again here today, is now 1-1 here with MOOnGLaDe in the winners bracket. And it is a shame seeing one of these players go down to the losers bracket so early in the competition. It will be round number 2 down there. I believe they move if they lose this game, sorry, they move into losers round 2. So keep an eye on that bracket as well, dudes, if you want to keep up with MOOnGLaDe. And I'm not sure who will be up next on this stream. We'll have to wait and see what happens there, but it looks like both players going to be moving on into the just that 15 supply. No early pulls coming out once again in the final match of this series, as yeah, the teams are tied, sorry, the players are tied up in this series, and it looks like MOOnGLaDe going to go for a hatchery first this time. We've seen him go pool first almost every game just to be on that safe side, and now throwing down the hatchery first, and PiG actually changes his build up and goes in for a pool first. So he feels a little bit threatened by MOOnGLaDe right now, so there's a little bit of a build order win here for MOOnGLaDe, getting his hatchery first out, and possibly frightening PiG with a little bit of a mind game anyway. So the hatchery here for PiG going to come down after his pool. If he turns it into a little bit of aggression, yeah, that's great for PiG, of course, but is he going to stay gasless off this pool first? Because we've been seeing him go basically hatch, pool, gas straight up. So I wonder what he's going to get done in this game number 3. PiG does have a plethora of builds, and he's going to throw down his gas once again there. There we go, at about 3 minutes. And as his pool spawns, so he's going to get his queen out pretty nicely there. And MOOnGLaDe right now staying gasless of his own. He's got his pool out, no gas coming down from him, but the overlord's basically on the other side of the map right now. He should have scouted the timing of that, sorry, the health of the building hatchery to see how far along it was. And PiG doing the same, but he goes straight up into the main just to see the timings. He sees there's no gas coming up when that pool is down, so you're just going to see it's going to be maximum draining here from MOOnGLaDe, whereas on the other hand, PiG trying to get some gas out as well as some queen. So his first queen is about to spawn right now here, and starts his second one straight away. So very nicely there by PiG. He's going to just get his macro up and injects ready for his bases straight away here, as his second base is just about to finish. Both players pretty equal in work supply, but of course PiG going to have a little bit of a gas lead, of course. MOOnGLaDe getting a gas of his own now, just the one, but he's only got one drain in it right now. I'm not sure if this is a mistake from him, or is he just going to go for a just go from that one drone in that and then build a baneling nest or something, or he's just trying to, I don't know, I'm not sure where he's trying to go with this right now, just with the one drone in there. But I suppose he just has it there if he needs to start mining it straight away. So he's got his spine crawler once again. MOOnGLaDe has been on top of this all tournament long. He's just been throwing down an early spine crawler just to make sure he's going to be safe. And it looks like this Ling's going to get in here for MOOnGLaDe. He sees how much gas is being taken. He's actually going to transfer those gas units down to the natural base, and he does have enough to throw down a baneling nest if he wants to, but he's just going to just stay on the drones right now, and minerals, and he can start making Lings now. I mean, because he's got his speed on the way, so he can just start making a few Lings to be a little bit aggressive. There's one Ling here from MOOnGLaDe just hiding about, and I'm not sure if he's going to get out or not. PiG, no, he's going to cut it off, and this Ling is not going to make it out alive. No, down it goes. Alright, so PiG's speed is almost done. MOOnGLaDe has been finally putting 3 on that gas Kaiser now, and no problems for him there, of course. So just wanted to make sure my mic was working there. And PiG, because he knows MOOnGLaDe was gasless for such a long time, he's going to throw down his third base, and by the time that speed finishes for MOOnGLaDe, this third base should be almost up and running. So that means PiG should be able to control and basically save and keep his third base alive as he throws on a second gas right now. PiG actually getting a baneling nest on his wall. I don't think it actually has been scattered, and PiG is pushing away these overlords to keep the scatting potential at a minimum, of course, from these overlords. And right now MOOnGLaDe once again going straight into the roach. He's actually Actually, no, I thought he skipped Ling Speed for a second there, but no, he didn't. He does have his Evolution Chamber up, and it does start his +1 missile. Now, Pig going again straight into this Baneling aggression. Well, sorry, this Baneling play once again. He's going into a third gas. He's going to throw down an Evolution Chamber of his own and straight into a Rotorant. So we may see a bit of a Roach Baneling play here from MOOnGLaDe, and we know Banelings can be a little bit faster than Roaches on creep, and not too much faster anyway, but it could cause a problem for MOOnGLaDe if he does try to take an engagement on creep, and the Banelings just slip through, put a ton of splash damage down on his Roaches, with Pig's Roaches, of course, coming up behind that. And just having a look, and Pig does come down here. He spots 2 Queens coming down to the third base. He's going to know that is actually coming. There we go. He finds that and going to start being a little bit of a pain there with his own Ling, causing a little bit of a headache there for MOOnGLaDe. And he sends his own Lings in as well at the moment, as right now there's more and more Lings just coming across the map now for Pig, but he doesn't really have enough to contest with the amount that MOOnGLaDe does, and MOOnGLaDe has speed of his own right now, and he can come over and try and shut down this third base, but Pig has retreated everything over to this side of the base. He does have Banelings, and if he catches them, he almost catches them there, but Pig's Lings do get in here and are going to stop the detonations happening on these Banelings, so good control there by Pig to not let those Banelings go down. Now MOOnGLaDe right now sending a lot of Roaches over here right now to try and take down this third base and contest it, and Spinecrawler coming down at that third base for Pig to be safe, and Roaches also coming in to help defend, as the Lings are going to try and sneak in on that Queen, but no, Pig is on top of it and keeps that Queen alive. This Queen is getting a little bit adventurous though, it does wander off the creep, but it does get pulled back before any significant things happen to it, of course. Now the third base is about to pop up here from MOOnGLaDe, but Pig basically saturating this base very, very quickly right now and making more and more drones. He's actually going to push across the map with his own force right now. He's got a couple of Banelings of his own to keep pushing across this map, and if he finds these Lings in a bad position, well, that's that on those Lings, and if he catches some, a nice target fire from those Roaches at the front to take down that Bane, and another one gets detonated on top of a couple of Lings there, but not quite enough, and another good play there by MOOnGLaDe is actually trapping a few Roaches behind his Lings for them to get picked off by MOOnGLaDe's Roaches, and now MOOnGLaDe just going to keep pushing across the map right now with all of these Roaches, and basically Pig was making a lot of drones back there for a second, but now he does kick that Roach production in. 17 Roaches on the way here for Pig, and he could hit a timing as +1 is about to finish for him right now, and he does start pushing across the map. He does have a counterattack moving into the third base here. There are a couple of Roaches here, but he does pull them back to fight here. Pig is pushing forward, but the Roach count for MOOnGLaDe right now is actually slightly ahead of Pig right now, but Pig did have a lot spawning in, and he does have them all down there at the third base. He's just going to go back on the defensive, of course. He did see the Roach count there of MOOnGLaDe is pretty high, so he's just going to pull back, play it safe, get some upgrades of his own, get some extra gases, and maybe even throw down his own Hydralisk Den, as we just saw MOOnGLaDe finished his up. He's getting his his Groove Spines upgrade there for his Hydras for those extra ranges, and he's already making those Hydralisks now. So he's going to have a nice army if he does try to push out once again. Now, Pig right now does have that Baneling Nest once again. Can he make that Centrifugal Hooks upgrade work? Or is he just going to play it the way he's been playing it and just go massive Roach attacks with the upgrades that he's going to have pretty soon? I mean, he's getting his Carapace upgrade, he's getting his +2, he's going to have that one little upgrade advantage against MOOnGLaDe, but +1 Carapace not being too much of a problem in ZVZ anyway, especially with the missile type upgrades coming through. Now, a couple of Overlords being picked off there for Pig because of the Hydralisk, so he does need to pull those back just in case he does start getting a little bit supply blocked, of course. And yeah, the Groove Spine's coming through here for MOOnGLaDe, so he's going to be able to maybe hit a little bit of a +2 timing here, which it looks like he may be trying to do. 15 seconds off that missile upgrade, and Pig is tacking on a ton more Roaches, and here we go. MOOnGLaDe is going to start moving around across the map. The rocks have been taken down, or the ice rocks, or whatever you want to call them, have been down. It looks like MOOnGLaDe has basically got complete map control basically with his vision. I like that from MOOnGLaDe this game. Pig's is a little bit lackluster, I think. He's not as good as... No, he doesn't know too much about what's going on the other side of the map, whereas MOOnGLaDe just has the complete map control with vision. And Pig moves forward. He sees the army here of MOOnGLaDe. He sees it's +2. He needs to pull back just a little bit. He's waiting for that +1 upgrade before he maybe gets a little bit too fancy. He sets up a concave. There's so many Roaches here for Pig, and he's got a nice concave here on MOOnGLaDe, but MOOnGLaDe's got those Hydras in the back, but all Roaches are firing here for Pig. But the DPS from the Hydras are going to start making a difference very, very quickly. But if Pig can eat through those roaches at the front. Those Hydralisks are goners, and it looks like MOOnGLaDe has to pull them back once again. But the roach count here for Pig is overwhelming right now, but they do even up, and Pig needs to reinforce immediately as Pathogen Glands is on the way, and he needs to pull back because the reinforcing roaches here for MOOnGLaDe are there. He needs to get back to the Spine Crawler for help, as well as the Queens for those transfuses. Now let's see what he can do. He's got that Pathogen Glands. He's very close to finishing. He needs to be able to get the Infestors out and make them useful very, very fast. He's also taking his 4th base. His 4th base is almost complete. Now we look on the other side for MOOnGLaDe, and he doesn't actually have this base. I'm not sure if he knows that there is rocks at the back there. He can't take the base without destroying the rocks. So he's just kind of sent a drone over there, and that can't really do too much from there anyway. And so Pig going up to his 4 bases now. He's got his gas taken straight away as soon as that base finishes. So he's going to have a pretty nice army over there. Oh, sorry, a pretty nice economy ahead of MOOnGLaDe's anyway. As MOOnGLaDe doesn't quite kill off the rocks, he actually just pulls out right now and is making a lot of static D back at home. He's got 3 Spine Crawlers at the front of his natural, and more Spine Crawlers coming up the front of his 3rd base and his macro hatch. Now, what does Pig do? Pig has his own macro hatch on the way now, but it's already been completed for MOOnGLaDe for quite a while now, so those Spine Crawlers finishing up here for Pig, for MOOnGLaDe is actually going to be really beneficial when Pig does try to move across the map, which he's going to do now. Pig is snaring max, but he does has Infestors with his army, and a lot of Hydralisks just got made here by MOOnGLaDe. But if Pig does hit a nice timing now with a ton of fungals on the roaches here of MOOnGLaDe, it could become great. And just weakening that roach count against Pigs, those Hydras will not be able to stand a chance against the mass of roaches that Pig is wielding right now. And what is Pig going to do behind this? He's getting his own Hydralisk den. His macro hatch complete. He's getting his hive because he does have that Pathogen Glands upgrade, so it means he has his infestation pit to do so. So he's setting up a nice concave here around the 3rd base. There is static D, unfortunately, for Pig if he does try to attack down that ramp, and it is in range if he does push it down. So he does pull back. He's just going to use his economy, basically, lead to keep himself in the lead. I mean, his hive is almost done. We have the infestation pit only just about halfway done now for MOOnGLaDe, so that hive is so far behind. The upgrades are going to be there for Pig. He can also go up to Aspire and maybe Broodlords and just be ahead in that regard. So it depends what, I want to see what Pig actually does with his hive. Does he just go 3-3 missile, or does he throw down a Spire and move into Broodlords? But I'm not sure if Pig kind of favours that in his ZVZ. Both players now upgrading their carapace to just kind of get themselves there, but Pig does go straight away into that +3 attack with his 4th base, now pumping with gas, with drones down there as well. He's still mining from his main, so he's got a very nice mineral income right now, Pig, as MOOnGLaDe is just kind of posturing around on the map with his units, and he does know, Pig does know where his army is right now. You can see a couple of roaches just posturing there, so he's going to assume that's where his army is. Whereas on the other side, let's see what MOOnGLaDe is doing. MOOnGLaDe's actually going be pretty much on par with the Greater Spire here from Pig, because Pig was a little bit late with his Spire, and MOOnGLaDe is setting up to basically finish in time with his hive, so we won't be able to get a Greater Spire very, very quickly. So we may see a bit of a little bit of a Broodlord battle in this game, and he loses another Overlord there to a few Hydralisks. And Pig actually getting Vipers right now, so you may suspect, or maybe just use them for Blinding Cloud. So those the Vipers are about to pop out for him now. Where is he going to use to, he's going to use the Evolution Chamber. That is upgrading, so I'm not sure about that one, Pig, just in case it does get sniped. But a little bit of a run by, it looks like it was trying to get in. No, only an Overseer. But Pig is killing off his own roaches right now, just to free up some supply for some of those Broodlords. No, what did he make them for? No, he made them for Hydralisk, actually. That's a bit iffy from Pig, I thought. Anyway, he's got his Spire basically complete, so has MOOnGLaDe, and we'll probably see that turn into a Greater Spire straight away here from MOOnGLaDe. That Spire does complete. Come on, MOOnGLaDe, there we go. The Greater Spire starts up straight away, and Pig is just kind of using a bit of a timing here, trying to catch his opponent off guard, who is trying to switch into Broodlords now, but he needs to keep his units alive. And actually Pig going into the Greater Spire of his own, but he's going to have 3-3 upgrades for his Grand Army. Also getting Centrifugal Hawks for some Banelings, but he doesn't really need Banelings right now. So they both players on a 4-base economy do have Vipers here for MOOnGLaDe, but for Pig. So if he lays down the Blinding Clouds on top of the army, he is on creep MOOnGLaDe, so he can just kind of reposition outside of that creep, but as if he's forced to move, that means Pig has a few extra shots on top of the army here, and he's just going to come and run in straight away, and he's going to throw down some fungals covering up. He's going to throw down the blinding clouds, but they're not really quite on top of the army here. He's actually hit this quite nicely now. The blinding clouds on top of the fungal units, and Pig just going straight in and doing what he can. The fungals are trying to